Good morning, student. Today I welcome you all in the English lecture. Myself, Miss Razia. As we have completed our first unit test portion, now we will move on to our first semester portion. Student, now we are going to do with our first semester portion. So, for the first semester portion, here is the first poem. The name of the poem is Vocation. Before that, I request all the students to take out your textbook and pencil and mark all the hard words which I'll explain while explaining this poem. So here the very first poem of the first semester is Vocation. Let's understand what is the meaning of vocation. Here vocation means student occupation, employment. What is the meaning of vocation? Occupation or employment through which we can get money. Through which if we work, we get money. And from that money we spend in our household works or we spend on ourselves. So the job you can call in the short, you can call as a job. Vocation means a job which you get. So the title of this poem is Vocation. So did you understand the meaning of vocation? Vocation here means occupation, employment, or you can call it as a job. So this poem is beautifully written, and what the poet has taught in it is been beautifully said by the poet Rabindranath Tagore. Let's see the poem. Here the image flashed on your mobile phone is the poem Vocation. First, I'll read the whole poem for you and then I'll explain you paragraph wise. The title of the poem, Vocation. When the gong sound 10 in the morning and I walk to school by our lane, every day I meet the hawker crying bangles, crystal bangles. There is nothing to hurry him on. There is no road he must take, no place he must go to, no time when he must come home. I wish I were a hawker, spending my day in the road, crying bangles, crystal bangles. When at 4 in the afternoon I came back from the school, I see through the gate that a house, the gardener digging the ground. He does what he likes with his pad. He soiled his clothes with dust. Nobody takes him to task if we get baked in the sun or get wet. I wish I were gardener digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. Just as it get dark in the evening and my mother send me to bed. I can see through my open window the watchman walking up and down the lane in dark and lonely, and the street lamp stand like a giant with one red eyes in its head. The watchman swings its lantern and walks with his shadow at his side, and never once goes to bed in his life. I wish I were watchman walking the street all night, chasing the shadow with my lantern. Written by Rabindranath Tagore. Let's go with the paragraph wise. Here, the first 4 line. When the gong sound 10 in the morning and I walked to school by a lane, every day I met the hawker crying bangle, crystal bangle. So here when the gong, so here this is a schoolboy, I think so. The schoolboy is telling when the gong means a bell. In old time there is a round metal, you can say a round metal bell is there in which the people used to ring and to get the attention of the people. So here the metal bell is there. When the gong sound 10 in the morning, so in the morning every day at 10 o'clock when the boy get ready for school, there is a gong and I walk to my school by our lane. Lane means the road, a narrow small road. So when the gong rings, when the bell rings, sharp 10 o'clock, the boy left his house and go to school. So what will be the school timing? Might be after 10 o'clock. Every day I met the hawker crying, "Bangles, crystal bangles." And when the boy, when he was walking, when he was on his way to school, every day he meet a hawker. Hawker means a person who sells thing from place to place. Here hawker means a person who sells thing from place to place. Crying means not crying. Crying here means shouting. The hawker is shouting that bangles, crystal bangles. Crystal means glass bangles. So here when the boy at every morning 10 o'clock when he was going to school, he always see a bangle, a hawker, always see a hawker who's selling bangles, and he's always shouting bangles, crystal bangles. There is nothing to hurry him on. There is no road he must take, no place he must go to, no time when he must come home. So here the boy is telling that the hawker is nothing to hurry up. He is not getting hurry. He is not getting late. So he is relaxing. He is slowly moving on the road because he is not getting late. Hurry. Why the boy is telling like that? Because the boy is getting late for the school, and on time he has to reach the school. So here, but the hawker has her lots of time. He don't have to hurry. He don't have, and there is no road he has to fix. No fixed road that from this road only he have to go, or from that road only he have to go. He can move to any road which he wants. No place he must go to, no time he must come home. So here the boy is telling that the hawker is free. He is having lots of time. He can sell his bangles to any road, any lane, or he can go to any place, and he doesn't have any fixed time to come back home. So the boy likes this because he doesn't have any fixed time to go anywhere. He can go to any lane, any road as he wish. He can come back to home. So the boy is thinking that I wish I were a hawker, spending my day in the road. So now that schoolboy, he is willing that I wish, he's praying, he's wishing to God that I wish I were a hawker, that I will become a hawker, spending my day. I spend my day, whole day in the road, selling bangles, crystal bangles I will sell on the road. When at 4 in the afternoon I came back from the school. Now the boy was just thinking that he should become, first what he wants to become, he was thinking that he should become a hawker. Why he wants to become a hawker? Because how the hawker is not hurrying. He can go to any place, he can go to any road, he can come back at any time from home. So that is why the boy likes that thing, and he wish he would become a hawker. And when at 4 o'clock means in the afternoon time, when he came back from school, when the boy came back from school. Hope you understand these two paragraphs. Let's move to the next one. So when the schoolboy came from the school at what time? 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I can see through the gate that house, the gardener digging the ground. So when he came back from school at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he saw the gardener. What the gardener is doing inside the gate? He is digging the ground. He does what he likes with his pad. He soil his cloth with dust. Nobody take him to task. Now here that boy was thinking that with the spade here means the tool which used to dig the soil. You can say a sharp tool which is used to dig the soil. So here he can use the spade as he like, and he can dig anywhere. And if the mud gets stuck to his cloth also, his cloth get dirty, and nobody is there to shout at him. If what the schoolboy is thinking, that if he go outside, if he plays in the mud, and if his clothes get dirty, so mother will shout. But here no one is going to shout that gardener. No one is going to tell that why your cloth is dirty. If he get baked into the sun or get wet, or if his clothes get totally wet by the water, or if he's the whole day he's in the down to the sun. So nobody is going to shout at him. Why? Because it is his duty to be outside, to dig the ground, to plant flowers, or to plant trees or plants. So nobody is going to shout. So here, I wish I were a gardener digging away at the garden. So here the boy again thinking that he should become a gardener so that he can freely dig with his pad anywhere. He can soil, he dig the soil, put the plants, and be play in the muds. And if the muds get on his clothes also, no one will shout at him. He will play the whole day in the sun outside. So he wished that he would become a gardener and digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging, just as it get dark in the evening and my mother send me to bed. Now here then the boy is all thinking, this is all his wish, this is not going to complete. First he want to become a hawker. Through what? He can sell bangles from one lane to another, from one road to another. Second, he wished to become a gardener so that he can be outside and dig the soil and play in the mud. But now the evening is happening and it's becoming dark. So what the mother said to the boy? To go back to his bed and sleep. I can see through my open window the watchman walking up and down. So when he went back to his bedroom, now the boy, when it became night, mother said the boy to go to the room. When he went to the room, I saw from my window the watchman. From the window, what he saw? The watchman walking up and down. Up and down means here and there. The watchman is walking here and there. You know what is the duty of the watchman? The whole night he has to be outside taking care of the society, buildings. That is why he has been appointed. The lane is dark and lonely, and the street lamps stand like a giant with one red eye in its head. So here the lane means the road, is totally dark and lonely. Lonely means no one is there. And the street, and on the street, the lamp is there. On the street, what is there? The lamp is there. The lamp stand, the street light. On the road, you can see the street light. On the top, there is lamp is there. The light is there. So the light look like a giant. Giant means very big. With one red eye in its head. So the street light is having only head. So what that the boy is thinking that it's have a giant, it is very big and it's having a red eyes. It's just like a what you can say old story called as the one who is having eyes on the middle of the head, monster type, like that way. The watchman swing his lantern and walk. Swing means move. Swing means move. What the watchman do? He moves his lantern. Lantern you can say in his hand. If it, in a pic you can see the lanterns is there, and he with his lantern he is walking. With the lantern what he is doing? He is walking, with his shadow at his side, and never once go to bed in his life. Now do you think that the watchman sleeps in the night? No, the watchman never sleeps at night. Why? Because if he sleeps, then he will be removed from his duty. So what is the duty of the watchman? The night watchman, what he does? He have to move here and there with the lamp, with the torch. So here, the watchman never goes to bed at night. He never sleeps. He just take care of all of us, and that is what his duty. So here the boy likes this, and now he wish that he were become a watchman and walk the street all night. And the boy now he wish he want to become a watchman so that the whole night he can walk here and there, chasing the shadow with my lantern. So at night you can see if the light is following your shadow, you can see. So here the boy wants to become a watchman so that the whole night he can just have a walk on the road chasing his shadow. So here you must have understand why the topic of the poem is given vocation. Vocation here means job. So which three jobs have been mentioned over here in this poem? Come on, tell me which three jobs? Yes, one is hawker, second one is gardener, and third one is watchman. So here the poet Rabindranath Tagore has beautifully explained the three vocation in this, and how they work, how their profession is, and what they have to do is beautifully mentioned over here. I hope you have understand this poem. I want you to go through it, read the poem once again. Come on student, read the poem once again. I hope student you have understand this poem. Vocation means a job, a type of work which you do. So there are different types of jobs are there that you can mention in this poem. Now let's see the homework part. Here the first question is, pick out the word that refers or mean a living and fill them in the web. Means of living. Means of living means how you do your living. So already the answer is given by me. See here, I had given the answer, the red, all this answer. So how you do your living? By doing job, by doing business, profession, mission, hobby, trade, entertainment, employment, vocation. Through all these means is you can do your living, you can start your living. Let's see the next one. Using a good dictionary, find the shade of different in the following. Profession refers to, what is the profession is called? Our hobby. Vocation refers to work. Business refers to success or profit. Occupation refers to our power. Already I had given you the answer. I want you to write this in your English notebook. Student, first you have to write the poem completely. Then after that you have to write the meaning which I had given you after every paragraph of the poem. Down you can see the meanings are there, that you have to note it down, and after the meaning, this notes which I am giving you right now, this you have to write in your notebook. Is it clear student? Let's see the next one. What is the difference between a hawker and a shopkeeper? Children, what is the difference between a hawker and a shopkeeper? I said you, hawker is a person who sell things from place to place, from house to house. And what the shopkeeper do? He sell the product or goods from his own shop, from the shop. So this is what the difference of the hawker. See what I had given you. A hawker goes house to sell his wares, and a shopkeeper sells the ware in his shop. Got it the answer? What do parents react when they see children soil their clothes in dust and heat? When your parents see that you played in the mud and your whole cloth is dirty, how they react? Yes, the parents scold at you, they shout at you, and sometimes if it's too dirty, they beat you. See what the answer is. When a parent see their children soil their clothes in dust and heat, they scold and shout on them. So what they do, they scold or they shout at them. Let's see the next one. What exactly does the speaker in the poem crave for? So what is the meaning of crave? Crave here means want to become, what is desire, what he wants to be. Crave here means what he wants to be. So here in this speaker, the one who is telling you the poem, what he wants to become? Yes, first he wants to become a hawker. Second, he wants to become a gardener. And then he wants to become a watchman. So these three occasion he wants to become. He was craved to become all these three. Let's see the next one. Say why the speaker of the poem wishes to be. Now here, why the poet want to become a hawker, why he want to become a gardener, or why he want to become a watchman? See the first answer. Why he want to become a hawker? The speaker of the poem wishes to be a hawker so he can roam freely and go wherever he wants and go back home at any time he wants. So he wants to become a hawker because hawker does not have a proper time to leave the house or to come back. or he just the whole day, what the hawkers do, the whole day till his product gets sell, he have to roam outside from one house to another, from one road to another, from one place to another. And that is why the poet wants to be a hawker, because he wants to be outside the house the whole day, roaming here and there. Now, why the poet wants to become a gardener? Why the speaker wants to become a gardener? The speaker of the poem wishes to be a gardener because he wants to play with the soil. And even if soil is clothed, nobody would shout at him. So why he wants to become a gardener? Because what is the duty of the gardener? Yes, the gardener, what the gardener does, the whole day the gardener dig the soil, plant trees, or water the soil, water the plants, so or be outside in the hot sun. So here what is do, so like the gardener, the speaker also want to be outside, want to play in the mud, want to play in that dirty water. And if his clothes get dirty also, nobody should shout at him, because it is his duty. That is why he want to become a gardener. Now third, watchman. Why the speaker wants to become a watchman? The speaker of the poem wishes to be a watchman so that he can never go to the bed and walk around freely. So at night he have to, if he at night he have to go to bed and sleep, if he don't want to sleep also. But if he becomes a watchman, nobody will tell him to go and sleep at night. He have to be awakened the whole night, roaming here and there with his lantern, and nobody will shout at him. He can freely roam the whole night. That's why he want to become a watchman. All three answers had been given by me. You just have to note it down in your notebook properly. Now here the very important appreciation of the poem. Children, what is this? Appreciation of the poem. This you have to write on a new page. New page, the heading you will give appreciation of poem. And how you will write? Vocation. The first point you will write the poem Vocation is written by the poet Rabindranath Tagore. This way you will write. The number 2 you will give number 1. You will write the poem Vocation is written by the poet Rabindranath Tagore. Then number 2, what you will write? Theme or central idea. What is the meaning of theme or central idea? Theme or central idea means what does this poem tells you. See what does Rabindranath Tagore in this poem give voice to the natural desire of a child. The child in the poems value only freedom without authority. Foolishing the boy does not seize the hardship that each worker faces. The boy enjoys freedom of movement. He doesn't want anyone to check or hide him. He has jealousy for hawkers, the gardeners, and the watchmen, for they don't have a list of do's and don'ts as he has. So here Rabindranath Tagore is telling that the poet, the speaker, the child, here in the poem, the child wants to become a hawker or a gardener or a watchman. Why? He doesn't want to become, why he want to become that? Because he want to be outside the whole day, and nobody will shout at him, nobody will scold at them, but he doesn't sees that how hard work all the three of them does, and what the hardship they have to do. The child only sees that they are outside and nobody will shout at them. They have no proper what you can say strictness, that they should do this also, they should that also. So that is why the child wants to become like. So this is your central idea. Rhyming scheme. If you want to see the rhyming scheme, if you see the poem, there is no rhyming scheme. No rhyming scheme in the poem. No words match with anyone. So here you can write the poem is free verse and there is no rhyming scheme in the poem. Now your figure of speech. So which type of figure of speech are used in this poem? Repetition, alliteration, simile, onomatopoeia and antithesis. Onomatopoeia means sound is been created. Gong. All this is this gong sound is means onomatopoeia. Antithesis means opposite words are used. So if you see the line in which the antithesis or the opposite words are used, means that is known as antithesis. Favorite line, you can write any of your line which is favorite to you. You can write over there. No need to write the same line, you can write any line. Now why I like this poem. Why I like this poem? I like this poem because the poet has written in a free verse. It's an open form of poem. The narration of this poem is a boy who observed different people at work at different time of the day, and the innocence and the observation of the boy comes through in things he says. Because it's a imagination of his that different types of job is there and different types of people is there, different types of their attire, their clothing is there, and different types of work they perform. So this is what I like this poem. So I hope this is an appreciation of the 6 points are there. You have to note it down in your notebook properly. Appreciation is very important. Appreciation means the whole poem, what you have understand through this poem, that you have to note it down. So I had given you homework also as well as the poem. First you have to write the poem, then the meaning, and then all the notes which I had given you. Student, you have to show this homework today itself before 6 p.m. Student, doing homework is compulsory. It will make you attached to your studies. Student, you are very much free to ask if you don't understand anything. You can just WhatsApp me the question which you don't understand. I will definitely explain you. And start studying, complete your work and send it on time. And have a nice day, student. Thank you.